All right, guys, here we are with case 34.
He's been breaking for 10 years straight, so you
That's
know
my track.
he's here to
I've got some
stay.
really weird emotions.
The energy's a thriller, and the cards are always killer. Cheap fun breaks is the big league way.
Whew. Man. January 2nd. Oh my gosh. 2021. I like it. I like it. Wasn't real fond of 2020. I'm gonna be honest with you. Was not very fond of 2020. Pretty happy it's over. I would prefer not to revisit 2020. But that's just me. That's right. It is Palindromic Day. 1221 Palindromic. That is absolutely the truth. Okay, Werner Blakely. Adley Refractor. First auto, Palindromic, I do. Reed Detmers Refractor. Torkelson Chrome. Andrew Vaughn Refractor. And first auto is Zamora. I don't know if this is the thick. Nope, this is the right one. Okay. Freddie Zamora. Addison Coffey. I think this gives him the lead. Really? Oh my gosh. I had been told that stuff was gonna, just show up eventually. So I am glad. that happened. I just hope the people that demanded refunds, are gonna give me back the money. Well, did you send me your address? Because that's really all I need. Yeah, he has a habit of just being real quiet. Asa Lacy. Emerson Emerson Hancock. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. And some people just kind of forgot about it, and it's just going to show up. You know, and I'd be like, what the heck? When did I order this? Yeah. That's right, happy cake, yeah. All right, 3 autos in, nothing crazy yet. So do you guys think those 200 people that unsubscribed, do you think they're mad now? Yeah. 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 I did get a few messages from people, you know. If I had known you were going to do that, I'd have watched the video, you know, that kind of thing. That one guy, he was so pissed last night when I wouldn't Nick Gonzalez refresh the comments. he was so angry. He was like, you got to refresh the comments. You got to refresh the comments. No, actually, I don't have to do that. The whole point was not to do that. All right, here comes Asa Lacey. Here comes the last auto box one. Well, not this pack, but the next pack. Yeah, yeah, refresh. Yeah, that was funny. Kerstad. We'll find out today if we lost any subs. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like we lost any subs. Trey Cruz. 13 out of 50 gold refractor, and Sammy Infante. It looks like we're at the same amount. Yeah, he does. Maybe a slight increase from yesterday. Yeah. It was funny. I got a couple messages today. You know, somebody was like, if you want to give me a Mike Trout, I sure would appreciate it. Like, what? What? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah. Nick Gonzalez. Nice Haskin. That's a nice auto. Blue Hudson Haskin auto. Nice hit. Well, the way you make money on YouTube, first off, is you make it through ad revenue. So, you know, it's basically views, but it's got to be views where people have aren't using an ad blocker. Because if they're using an ad blocker, you don't make anything. So, you know, it's just about views. So it's about, you know, content and how many eyes you can get on it and stuff like that. Torkelson, that is a photo variation. And then the bigger you get, the more opportunities for monetization there are. One of the biggest is through sponsorships. You know, somebody sponsors your video just so that they can get, you know, their message in front of your subscribers. I'm not really at the point right now where I can get too many sponsorships. I've had a couple offers that I've turned down just because they don't make any sense. Ryan Murphy, hey, thanks. You went all the way to Marge too. You weren't messing around. Ryan Murphy. So that's a really good way to make money. If you notice a lot of the big content creators, you know, most of their videos are sponsored videos because it's just more money than ad revenue. But there's another way, and that's through memberships, which it's kind of tough to convince somebody, you know, to just give you money for nothing. And that's where memberships come in. Like, for instance, 21 Sports Cards he joined Marge level, and that one's no joke. That's $10. So, you know, you got to try to figure out a way to make that worth it to him so that he'll keep the membership. And so that's where I try to you know, do member only events and stuff like that. Casey Schmidt, but Marge level, the only thing they really get are the drinking breaks. But yeah, that's how you make money on YouTube. So the reason people want subscribers is because subscribers get notices that your video went live, you know? And so the more subscribers you have, the more views you'll get. The more views you get, the more ad dollars you make. That's where it all comes from. Yeah, I don't want to do Patreon. Yeah, that's right. You didn't hear from anybody? Wow, bro, that's terrible. 10 people and not a single person said anything? That's crazy. But don't they, on the Amazon, don't they not find out until it arrives? Maybe that's what it is. Man, that's horrible. But that's the way it is, you know, a lot of times when you do stuff like that. They just don't appreciate it. Brett Beatty and Max Meyer. Nice card. Max Meyer. I love the drinking breaks. I love the drinking breaks. They're my favorite thing every month. Very next case. Drew Romo. All right, last auto box 2. Yeah. That hurt my neck, though. My neck hurt the next day. La da la la la. That was the only bad thing about that. JJ Blade and Chris McMahon. Yeah, I mean, the PayPal button makes it it's kind of a barrier to entry. Nope, not yet. Watch that thread. That's where you'll get all your information on the 20 caser in the 20 caser thread. Yo 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 yo.
Ooh, it's already made.
Okay. What happened?
I said it's already made for you.
All right. Nick Lofton. Thank you. Last time I played baseball was high school. Jay Brooks still plays football, though.
Flag football.
He plays flag football because it's got chicks in it. That's the only reason. Don't listen to him. Well, then wouldn't you want them to be harder to get into? I mean, I think it's the reason that they're easy to get into that makes it where everybody's joining in front of you. Oh, yeah? What'd you win? I don't remember what you won. It is definitely about time for a super. We're ready. Petey Halpin, refractor on him. I told Blowout I was thinking about setting up a website, and you know what they did? Take a guess what Blowout did when I told him I was thinking about buying a website. Case Williams. Oh, that's nice. Davey Garcia. No, they didn't cry. They registered the location. they bought cheapfunbreaks.com. So now if I want to put the website on it, I got to go through them. Kerstad refractor. Wow. To $2.99. That's amazing. Sam Weatherly, purple refractor. Jared Jones to 99. they were like, oh yeah. No, I never bought that at all. Let's see how the boys are. Zach McCambley and RJ Dabovich. Jay Brooks. I mean, I could always just get cheapfunbreaks.net. I mean, it's not like it's not like it's a barrier to entry or anything. .net.com. They're both top level domains. It's not like I'd have to. Besides that, I could get, cheap fun-breaks.com. I'm not using I wouldn't use the sites for like SEO traffic, because I would drive the traffic there myself. So it doesn't really matter, I just thought it was funny. Go Canadian. .gov. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't have to be at the top of the Google search. I mean, I don't think anybody uses Google search to find me now, Nick Gonzalez. Go Rogue. I'm not going anywhere. And when I changed my branding earlier this year, they thought I was going to leave. I was like, you're out of your mind. Why would I go anywhere? It's not the kind of thing that bothers me. No. The only reason I even wanted a website is because I wanted to set up a storefront where I could use codes, you know, like $5 off your first break, or, you know, $10 off on your birthday. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. That kind of thing. But it's not really anything that I need right now. Emerson Hancock base auto. You know, I mean, every break I put up sells out immediately. You know, so I don't think it's not like, you know, I can't meet the demand as it is. So having a more efficient website doesn't help me. What I need is a clone. You know? Yeah, I saw that. Bad $4.99. I like it. I want some of that paper. Torkelson refractor. That's a nice card. I did, K9. I did. Bryce Jarvis. Bryce Jarvis. Yeah, I thought it was funny. Yeah, they own the old web. Well, I mean, they bought the old website, so they definitely own them, but I don't think they ever did anything with them. You know, you could probably still go and buy them, to be honest with you. But I gave them over. I mean, they paid my asking price, you know. They were like, what would it take to buy your forum? And I threw a number at them, and they didn't even blink. I threw what I thought was a very generous offer times 2. And they said, okay. So, yep. It was kind of funny. Robert Hassel refractor. Torkelson chrome. Beater. I think this is one of the ones we needed. I don't think we had a blue wave, so I think we just got another one. All right, let's see if you guys can guess. Okay, I had a forum, right? It was a forum, and I was running my breaks out of the forum, and they weren't selling out immediately, but you know, they were doing pretty good business. And the entire forum only existed for a place for me to host the breaks. That's it. And the reason I chose a forum is because my clientele came almost exclusively from Blowout, right? So they were used to a forum. And we went ahead and opened up some hobby talk sections, but you know, it was whatever. So we had, I guess, about 1,000 active members, which is pretty good. You know, some forums, you know, like Beckett will talk about having 1 million people, but their forum might be a ghost town. You know what I mean? So it's one thing to have a really active forum, and it's another thing to have 1 million members. Those aren't necessarily both the same forum. You know what I mean? So it was really active. It was fun. Yeah, we did have a blue wave. Okay, never mind. So what do we still need? Well, we need gold and better. Yeah, we need gold and better. I don't think there's any more over here. Yeah, no. Okay. All right, so this is what we have. We've got 4 base, 1 refractor, a blue, now 2 blue wave, 2 purple, 2 green. Yeah, that's what we have so far for beater. And we got that bad boy right there. So, no, Tampa Joe and Tampa Food are 2 different people. But anyway, So they said, you know, why did you leave the forum? And I said, I didn't leave the forum. I still posted on Blowout, you know. I said, but if I wanted to host, say, 3 breaks, right? Say I wanted to post 3 breaks, Blowout wouldn't let me. You know, the forum mods said, no, you can only have 2 at a time. So if I tried to do like a pre-sale of Bowman draft a month in advance, that meant I could only run 1 break. And you had to run the break where you got the money, right? Ran the break and shipped it. It had to all be delivered before you could even post another break. And I was like, you know, I can do more than that. I could do, you know, a break a week easy, you know, not, and I don't want to be held down to only doing 2 breaks at a time. So I asked for permission to host more, and they told me no. So I had no choice but to leave. It was either leave or, you know, stagnate and die, really. I was like, so that's why I left. This is a really nice card. Heston Kjerstad, purple. So that's when Blowout was like, well, what if we give you your own section, right? And you can host as many breaks as you want. And I was like, okay, I like where this is going. I was like, can I approve my own breaks? I don't want to wait for approval. He's like, yep, approve your own breaks. I was like, and I can run anything I want, anything you want. I was like, okay. That's when we started running the auctions. I first started doing auctions on my site, but really got big at auctions once I went back to Blowout. So they were like, what would it take to buy your forum? So let's see. Now that you know the story, tell me, what do you think I asked for? Yeah, it was hard. It was hard. Pete Crow Armstrong. Nice card. Yeah, 20K. I asked for 20K. I thought 10K was way more than what it was worth. And I asked for 20K, willing to, you know, negotiate down to 10K. And they said, yes, done. So I don't know what they were expecting me to say, but it was definitely more than 20K. Nick Lofton. AJ Vukovic. Well, at the time, it wasn't that much. At the time, I was probably spending, I don't know, maybe a couple $100,000 a year. You're probably right. And so I asked him. It wasn't at that time. It was later. I sat down with Danny, and we were just kind of bullshitting it. And I asked him. I said, Danny, how come you guys, you know, didn't negotiate? I was like, why did you want to buy my forum? And this is what Danny said. He said, it's not the fact that you had a forum with 1,000 people on it. He goes, that's not what anybody cared about. We weren't concerned about the size of the forum you had now. We were worried about the size of the forum you'd have in a year. So that's when I realized that they thought kind of highly. Yeah. Oops, typo. Who was it who sent me screenshots? You mean of the conversation on your forum? Oh man, I don't even remember. I don't even remember who it was. Oh wait, it was him that sent me the screenshots. Somebody sent them to him. You know? That's what happened. Somebody sent him a screenshot. And he showed it to me, so I never actually knew who it originally came from. You told me you knew who it came from. JJ Blade and Trent Palmer. I should have said 50K. I thought 20K was crazy. Well, I can answer that question. Even then, I knew that eventually it would not have become like, I knew that there was going to be a day when, looking back, selling the forum was a bad idea. You know what I mean? I knew there was a day when I would look back and say it would have been worth a lot more if I had kept it. And all that's true. But at the time, it was a very good decision. It also helped me leapfrog a lot of growth. You know, I was growing okay, but by, you know, being able to use the full resources of Blowout really helped. And helped me grow a lot faster than I would have grown on my own. So, would I have been better off not selling? From a lot of different points of view, yes. Eventually I would have. But was it a decision that I would change if I could go back and change it? No, I would not. Detmer's photo variation. If I had it to do over again, I would absolutely sold the Blowout. Maybe I'd ask for more than 20K. But I'd absolutely sold. Yeah. Yeah. He was like, take care of this. I'm like, no thanks. Wearing black latex gloves. I lost some business selling the Blowout. There was a percentage of my clientele that were not happy. Called me a sellout and all kinds of stuff. But I don't know. I was like, whatever. See you later. I don't know. You mean for this product right here or for Bowman? I don't know. They haven't done the golden ticket in a long time. I actually just set up one of the golden ticket videos for Throwback Thursday. I think it was the 2013 one, though, not the 2012. I need to dig out the 2012 and do that one, too. What's up, Tyler? Well, I mean, back then that wasn't true. Because that was, what, 2013, I think? I think that was 2013. One of the things that they got, though, Now, don't forget, they got additional value too, because one of the things that they wanted was a new admin. Because, you know, here I was having run my own forum, albeit a lot smaller. You know, they got to watch me run a forum for a few months and grow it and all that good stuff. And so I think in many ways, that's what one of them wanted more than anything else was, you know, just a new admin that you can trust to run your forum and not burn it into the ground. You know what I mean? You'd be surprised at how easy it is to burn a forum into the ground. It's not hard at all. It's going to happen. Anytime that the market is growing, there's new breakers. I remember in 2013, everybody talking about how there were so many breakers that, you know, they were saturating the breaker market. But, you know, I mean, that's going to be true if you can't separate yourself from the pack in any way. You know, but there's everybody has their own personality and their own way of doing things. Some guys separated themselves by doing stuff like gloves. Some guys started bringing in bimbos. I mean, it was really bad. They used to have a breaker, I swear to you. They used to have a breaker who said she would take her top off if the break filled. Oh, no, it wasn't take her top off. It wasn't take her top off. She would, what's that thing with the oh my gosh, what is it called? Hold on a second. Hey, Jacoby! Yes, sir. Hey, come here for a second. Yeah. What's it called when the dancers do the booty shake dance? Twerking. Yeah. She said she would twerk. She said she would twerk to fill the break. Do you need me? You ready?
Yeah. Well, whatever. I'm cleaning the table again.
All right. Well, I still got 3 packs then, okay. So we'll do it right afterwards. Yeah, she said she would twerk. I'm not making this up. This is a true story. She would twerk if the break filled. Yeah, and the break filled, and she was selling like spots for like $100, and it was a single box. I remember. It was crazy. So that was like a breaking meme for a while, and that was 2013. Yeah, it's no lie. Yeah, there's no lie. And they were doing like single box breaks, and you could like hear the guy like in the background, like telling her, you know, tell him you'll do this, tell him you'll do that. It was crazy. So if the breaking community can survive that, if they can survive that, I think we'll probably be fine with the new breakers coming in. But anytime the market's up, right, you're going to get new breakers. And then with a lot of jobs being, you know, shut down, I think that it was an opportunity for people to join as breakers because they could work from home, you know. But as soon as there's, you know, anytime, what's the old adage, whatever comes up must come down. Well, that always happens, you know. The market doesn't stay up, you know. Every once in a while it's going to come crashing down, and that'll eliminate a lot of those people, you know. It just will. So I don't think so. Yeah, she did twerk. Like, you know what? I think one of my channels has the video, but I don't think I made it public. Somebody sent me the clip because I didn't believe it. And somebody sent me the clip. Man, but it was so long ago. And I think I posted it to YouTube, but I made it private. Not private. What is it where you can still see it, but you need the link? Unlisted. I made it unlisted. But, I mean, it wasn't anything, you know, she was clothed. She was just twerking. And somebody was talking about it on Twitter, and I was like, there's no way. And they sent me the link. And then, of course, I posted it. So, but that was a long time ago. I don't even think I'd be able to find it now. Casey Schmidt. All right. I promise not to twerk if you guys keep filling my bricks. And it was terrible because, all right, there is an attribute. Okay, there is an attribute to successful twerkers, right? Okay, let's just say that this girl did not have that attribute. Okay, she didn't have it. All she had was the willingness, how do you say the spirit was willing but the body was weak? It was bad. Yeah, it was really bad. I think that was Breakers TV too. I don't think that was Blog. I think that was Breakers. I think everybody had already moved to Breakers by the time this had happened. Oh yeah, the kid that hit the red Harper and it was the paper red and he was banging the corners. I don't still have that, but you could probably find it. He was like, "Grandma, Grandma," and he was cussing, and he had really dirty fingernails. The whole thing was just cringe. The whole video was cringe. But this, it was 2011 Bowman, and they had paper on-card autos of Harper in that product. And he hit, it was to 5, and he hit one of them. And he started banging it. It was paper now, and he had a desk, and he was banging it. He was really excited, and he was banging it, and he tore those corners of that card up. Yeah. Yeah. He was beating the hell out of that card. I saw that because somebody posted it to Blowout. But yeah, he just beat the hell out of that card. It was terrible. But that's where, like, breakers who wear gloves, that's where they came from like the 2014, 2015, because it kept growing. And then 14 and 15 were pretty bad years for football and baseball. And so that kind of hurt the market, and we lost, a lot of those breakers didn't survive. But one of the things that came out of that was the people that wear gloves and stuff like that, because there were so many breakers that they had to like differentiate themselves from everybody else. And so the idea came along that if you wear gloves, that means you take better care of the cards than a breaker that doesn't wear gloves. That was kind of what they were going for. And I mean, there's still some of those breakers around, so I guess it worked. But but yeah, that was crazy time. So Nick Gonzalez, 2 refractors and 4 base. And then another thing that happened is they're turned into like these breaking like consortiums. Rip and Wax bought up a bunch of like breakers because they couldn't get product even back then. And so, he was supplying product. So that's where your ripping wax, they first had Boomo, and then they let Boomo go and got a bunch of other people. But they had like a huge group, and then they bought out the Breakers Pavilion at the National. Yeah. Colton Keith, Casey Schmidt, Nick Bitsko, Reed Detmers, that's photo variation, JJ Blade, Nick Lofton, Jeter Downs, Torkelson, Jordan Walker, McCambly, Kerstad, Weatherly, Williams, Blade, Batty, Balazovic, Spencer Torkelson, Kerstad, Trey Cruz, and Emerson Hancock. I think it was a football box she was selling at the time. Thomas Sagis, Baumler, Carson Tucker, Criswell, Cole Henry, Justin Foscue, Isaiah Green, Trent Palmer, Barnhart, AJ Vukovic, Heston Kerstad, Clayton Beater, Gage Workman, Emerson Hancock, AJ Vukovic, Dabovich, Jared Jones, Case Williams, Halpin, Nick Lofton, Chris McMahon, Max Meyer, Casey Schmidt, Sean Murphy, Hudson Haskin, Infante, Bailey, Barnhart, Addison Coffey, and Zamora. So, okay. 2 variations is actually pretty good. You can get none. So, move the beater over here, and then these 2 will be the photo. But I gotta clean this up, and I've got to get Jay Brooks up in live. So, yeah. I don't know how you'd find it. Be honest with you. You know, you might post to Twitter. Somebody probably still has the clip. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that bell for notifications. If you enjoyed what you watched, smash the like button. And if you're looking for a great group break, remember.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
been breaking for 10 years straight. Who knows what he'll pull today? Cheap fun breaks is the big league way.
This has been a production of CFB TV.